Welcome to the Songwriter Connection podcast, where we look at the craft of songwriting through the eyes of the songwriter. Each week, we make a connection with a music maker, listen to their songs, and hear their stories. From Nashville, Tennessee, here's your host, Dave Lenihan.
Hey, bartender, what's the odds of me making the brothers and I a pot of coffee before we go play our last set?
Well, what's the odds of you boys singing some real country music? Something like, I did not mean to mislead you. I did not mean to mislead you.
They are the Flat River Band, and they're joining us once again. And I just wanted to play that little clip. Sometimes I wish it was a video podcast, so I'm a radio guy, and I got the radio face. But this is from the video they did on that song. And incredible thing, that was Larry Gatlin and brothers Rudy and Steve. They were playing bartenders behind the bar at Tootsie's in this video. And you have to do yourself a favor. When you get a chance, you may be driving now, but when you get a chance, go to YouTube and look up the Flat River Band and that song. I just wish you were someone I loved. Because in the beginning of that video, when the Gatlins start singing, the look on Denny Joe's face is absolutely priceless, isn't it? You can't act that. That surprise, the eyes are.
Would you believe that whole intro was not even planned?
Was it not?
It was not planned. It was not planned. We were sitting upstairs in the third bar at Tootsie's and getting ready to shoot this video, and Larry pulls that out of his hat. And the brothers went right along with Steve and Rudy went right along with them and nailed their parts. And they said, like, man, you guys sing that so high. That's a high part. He goes, I'm going to try to do this. And they just pulled it off. If you look in the video,
wonder you look so surprised.
I was like,
wasn't acting.
The world? They guys are crazy. And if you look, it's funny. There's a little what do they call it? If you look in the video, there's a picture of Steve and Larry, Steve, and Rudy up behind them.
Behind them on the wall.
Oh, yeah. That was not planned. That was not planned.
Well, I can tell you the Flat River Band are our guests again. They're back. That brotherly harmony. They're back with us. We have Chad and we've got Andrew and we've got Denny Joe, the Flat River Band.
Thanks, Dave.
The whole cool thing about that song was, what I remember from our last visit was that your parents taught you to sing harmony. But by listening to the Gatlin brothers?
Yeah, all the gold in California.
All the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Mama made us a believer in the Gatlin brothers. You know what I mean? By us listening to that all the time. All the time.
All the time.
All the time. I mean, it's a great song. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
But, after you listen to it a million times in a row.
We've listened to it as much as Larry Gatlin has sang it, probably.
I always love the Gatlins, though. They're tremendous harmonies and beautiful melodies as well. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you could have worse influences, I would think. You know what I mean? Right? You guys are amazing. But you're back with us because you've got a new song out, and we're going to get to that, a new video, and I want to talk about that.
Yes.
But you're also writing new stuff, aren't you?
We are.
Staying busy.
We're constantly writing new stuff, and
we're actually leading this session here with you to head to the studio to
record.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're excited about the future. The musical journey is it's all about the journey.
It is, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's all about the journey.
It is all about.
So I'm thank God that we get along. You know what I mean? So it's always enjoyable, especially
someday.
Says Andy. No, but it is. It's all about the journey, and we just enjoy it, man.
That's cool. It shows. It really does.
We really do.
So you've been working on a new one, and I heard you practice it before we started. You want to talk about it?
What?
Brand new. Matter of fact, I don't know.
Brand.
I love this.
New.
Right out of the box.
I was sitting around the house, and I was like, man, how else can you compare a woman's love to, within lyrics? Because let's face it, everybody in this town's a songwriter,
right?
And every aspect of just love has been written about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, man, how else can we portray this love that's just irreplaceable? And I got to thinking about not getting too preachy, but the only way that I could portray that love is like when John the Baptist saw Jesus he said that, there was it declared him, the Christ, the Son of God, and a white dove appeared, I thought, man, that'd be cool. So come on, preach on, son. So, so I kind of implemented that on the course of this song. So,
Our love is strong enough when times are tough, send down from up above on the wings of a white dove. Our love is strong enough when times are tough, send down from up above on the wings of a white dove. Winners never quit, quitters never win. It'll be that way until the very end. It's all good, no matter what people say. 'Cause you and me, baby, yeah, we walk by faith. It's a God thing. I hear the birds sing. Storms come a-knocking, we just keep on rocking. Our love is strong enough when times are tough, to send down from up above on the wings of a white dove. Our love is strong enough when times are tough, to send down from up above on the wings of a white dove. It's like a sanctuary. It's ordinary. Money can buy this kind of love. Our love is strong enough when times are tough, send down from up above on the wings of a white dove. Our love is strong enough when times are tough, to send down from up above on the wings of a white dove.
Wow, guys, fantastic!
that's brand new. Now, we haven't,
That's really the first time we've actually sat and sang the whole song all the way through.
yeah.
I am really honored then. That's really something, man. I love that harmony. Do I notice some key changes in that song too?
Yeah,
so cool.
We did. We set it up to where we were just sitting around picking, and we was like, man, let's do.
It's a false modulation.
There's a false modulation within the bridge of that, and then coming back with the vocals that makes it sound like
It
that
sure
we've
does.
modulated.
Kind of when you go to that lead too, you did the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
we really love that in there.
We've talked about the Nashville number system before, so how do you chart that one?
We haven't any charting yet.
That's how new it is. That's how new it is.
That is how new it is. But you're heading to the studio today. That's not when you're going to record yet. Not
Actually,
quite.
we are. We're gonna
try to
Get it down.
chart that out today.
No, we're going to
actually.
chart it out today. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're working with Trey Corley from the Huckabee Show on that.
Okay, sure. The Huckabee Show, which you guys were on not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the Flat River Band is our guest in the podcast today, and they're around the dining room table. And from left to right, from my point of view, we get Denny Joe over there playing the lead guitar and singing, and Chad's in the middle, and we get Andrew over on the right.
Yeah, I'm slapping my knee today.
Here you go. He's normally the bass player.
Yeah. And we got some new songs today that I haven't even, like I said, they're not charted.
Well, you are forgiven because you've got your Hank Williams shirt on.
Bada bing.
Bada bing. It's all cool, man.
Yeah.
Very good. It's so nice to have you back. So
Yeah, thanks for having us, Dave.
yeah, I know you were at with the CMA Fest this year.
Yeah.
I didn't get to get down there, but I saw that you were playing there.
Yeah.
Must have had a good time. Was that your first CMA Fest? Or?
No, actually, years ago when we first moved to town, we played
Did you?
downtown at the CMA Fest.
That's gotta be a
but
blast.
since then,
Oh, it was fun, yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
You're playing at the Glenn Campbell place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a new venue.
It's a really cool museum.
Yeah. I've not been there yet. I've got to
That's
make
pretty cool.
time to get down there. The Rhinestone Cowboy stage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Awesome. What else you been up to?
Just been writing songs and making babies. You know what I mean?
There you go. We have new additions to the family.
No, not really.
Not really.
But just
Hopefully, Chad should be done by now. He's got 4 boys. I mean,
4 boys.
yeah, I got 4 boys. Yeah,
What their ages and names?
13. No, I'm sorry. Golly, I just dropped one off in the woods this morning before
Some
daylight.
parents drop them off at school.
Well, he's
you drop them off in the woods.
He's
He's bringing home the bacon today.
Is it?
He's hunting with a friend of ours, and Jake is 15.
15. Wow.
And then we got Blake. He's my little wrestler. He's 13. Then I got Braxton Willie. Thank you for helping me out with the names of my sons. He is 9, and then I have...
he's Picasso. He's the painter of the family.
I see. Okay.
And then we have Waylon. He is 3.
Waylon, I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And are they singing yet?
No, to be honest, the two middle ones like singing. They love singing, but since the music business in general is a whole nother animal.
It is. Yeah.
And I really don't want my boys to get involved in that aspect of it. Seriously, I mean,
No, I hear you.
To be honest with you, if I was a single artist, I think I probably would have already quit.
Yeah.
I mean, because I rely upon my brothers a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably vice versa too. But there's so many ups and downs within the
There
music industry in general.
Yeah.
And
I was singing radio. If I didn't have kids, but if I did, I wouldn't have wanted them to go into radio. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, but it's different when a person has a dream and a vision upon their heart, you know, in pursuing that.
Absolutely.
And all 3 of us are kind of in one mind and one accord on that. But I don't know how a single artist does it, because there's so many highs and lows.
There really is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but it's like it's a journey.
yeah.
It's
It is a
passion.
journey.
It is.
Sure.
It's all about the journey.
Enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mean Grandma and Grandpa haven't started teaching them 4-part harmony yet?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Maybe Statler Brothers in Low. Oak Ridge Boy.
Yeah. No, they haven't.
Okay.
It's not that I don't suppress it or nothing,
Right.
but I don't encourage
They
it.
have picked up other hobbies.
Oh, okay. Well, like painting.
Painting. He's got a wrestler,
Oh,
football player, and a hunter. Yeah.
that explains the woods. Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He actually got his first deer in Tennessee, first day of muzzleloader season. So.
Oh, well, good for him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How about any nephews and nieces?
Oh, yeah, I've got 2 daughters.
Jenny Jo has 2 daughters.
I've got 2 daughters.
I've got
Andy
2
has
daughters.
2 daughters.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Well,
He's
got
the
a
only one
bunch
that had boys, and he had all boys.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I would have wanted to have girls first, I think. You know what? I'll tell you, I was watching the new video, and I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
You've got a brand new video out. Again, this is from Sights and Sounds, right?
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic record. It really is.
Thank you.
It has been one of my favorites since you've been on the show. And in that video, beautiful scenery, which I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And it was shot very well. But there are also scenes of your family, isn't there?
Yes.
You get on the phone and you're swiping through. Again, go when you get a chance. You might be in the car now or wherever you're listening. Go to YouTube, look it up. And the new song is called Ain't a Woman
Like a River.
Like a River.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
But you'll want to watch that video. It's just absolutely beautiful.
We had a good time shooting that thing. We actually did that, I guess, in Hickman County, Tennessee, and we did it in Cheatham County, there in Ashland City, Tennessee.
Sure.
The Bicentennial Walk Bridge there. And then we did it down in Westlight Studios in Franklin as well.
Where was that bridge that you
It's in Ashland
That's
City.
Ashland City.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Wonderful.
Bicentennial
Beautiful.
Walk. Yeah.
The other river shots were shot in Hickman County, there in East Hickman County, down Prim Springs, Lyles, Bon Aqua area.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, Bon Aqua.
off Lick Creek.
Bon Aqua was where Cash had his getaway there.
Yeah, we're 2-3 miles from there.
Yeah, we'd live
Really?
2 or 3 miles from there.
I'll be darned. Wonderful. I'm sure you played there then, huh?
Oh, actually, we've never played there.
Never played there.
Oh, we haven't.
We got to change that.
I know that's on the books. Actually, we're
It's on the books.
going to be working on that.
We need to do that.
Okay. So let's talk about this new song. Chad, you wrote this along with
John Colgan.
Oh,
actually,
John, okay.
he's a friend of ours that lives down in Texas.
Okay.
And we were like, man, let's try to find a river ballad for this thing. And he had a verse, part of a verse, and part of a chorus, the lyrics written, and I called him, and what he does, he drives to these dealerships in Texas, all over Texas, and he drives and he writes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I called him, and he gave me that little idea, and we just kind of, during COVID, we just kind of bounced that song back and forth to one another. And John's a great writer, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he started out with the verse and the chorus.
Yeah.
And was it an idea right away that you knew you had to get on?
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know how it is. You're a
That's
songwriter.
still,
I mean,
yeah,
you know,
right.
you get an idea for a song, and to me, it's like the three of us, we focus on harmonies.
Right.
So I always try to find songs that complement our sound, you know, in the 3-part. And
so that's important. I like to get into the nuts and bolts of songwriting. So right away, you listen to an idea or a melody, and you think, where's the harmonies at? How are my brothers going to fit in?
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. That's
for sure.
Definitely does affect the writing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's good that you have that in mind. So, can we hear this new song?
We're
going to do it live around the dining room table, but I encourage you at the first chance you get, go to YouTube and look up the Flat River Band and watch this video because it's beautiful.
Sometimes shallow, and sometimes deep. But good at making memories that you want to keep. Sometimes a taker, sometimes a giver. But all in all, ain't a woman like a river. Some days calm, like a gentle breeze. Some days raging brings you to your knees. A restless spirit you cannot tame. A woman and a river are all the same. Like a winding rolling river, she's got a mind of her own. Some days she's kinda crazy, better just left alone. Lead a sinner to be a believer, cause a young man's heart to simply quiver. Ain't a woman like a river. Sunday's warm, yeah, and Sunday's cold. The way she moves makes her hard to hold. Sometimes strong and sometimes meek. A woman and a river can make life sweet. Yeah, a woman can change the face of her companion just by loving him and making sure he knows. A river can change the face of any canyon by giving life to everything that grows. And just like a winding rolling river, she's got a mind of her own. Some days she's kinda crazy, better just left alone. Lead a sinner to be a believer, make a grown man's soul
sort of shiver. Ain't no woman like a river. Ain't no woman like a river.
About songwriting is you'll hear a song every now and then, and it might have been something that crossed your mind before, but from a different point of view, and that is just incredible. Ain't a woman like a river. Hard to argue with that, you know.
It's funny, since we released that video, we've been having people send us these little memes and little videos. You should have used this. It shows us massive flooding or a big tsunami.
Years ago, my wife Patty and I were at a comedy show in Cleveland, and you know, this was years ago. We still remember this old guy come out, and he said, "I'd love to see my wife in something long and flowing, like a freaking river." To this day, we laugh at that joke. But that is beautiful, man. Beautiful song.
Thank you.
Know? Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
The Sites brothers, and it's Denijo and Chad and Andrew, and we know them as Flat River Band. They ever call you FRB? For sure?
Oh, yeah.
FRB.
Yeah.
So FRB is our guest.
Yeah.
And we're good. Glad to have you back.
Thanks for being here.
Let's take a little break, and we'll come back and we'll find out more.
You're listening to the Songwriter Connection, connecting with music makers and hearing their songs and stories. Now back to the show with your host, Dave Linehan.
Oh yeah, we're having a blast here.
Oh, yeah.
Flat River Band is back with us. It's so good to have you back, you guys. Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
And you make a mean cup of coffee.
Oh, thank you. You want more?
This is great.
It's kind of that newsroom coffee, as we used to say. Long
I love it.
It's good.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
you need that. So anyway, let's go back to the beginning once again and talk about. You were once in a family band, right?
Yeah.
And that's how it kind of started for you guys. And you tried along. You played in Branson. You had
we
a
played
residency there.
We had an authentic family band. Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa. My grandpa played the dobro.
Wow. Yeah.
Grandma played the upright bass. Dad played the guitar. Mama sang. Andy played the spoons. Chad played the 5-string banjo, and I played the mandolin.
Oh wow!
And for years, we traveled as as the Sites family.
The Sites family.
We had a #1 in bluegrass music, actually.
And it's spelled SITZE. TZE. Okay.
Yeah.
Sites family. And so, and the last record was called Sights and Sounds.
Yeah.
Which I thought was clever.
Yeah. Well, that was our
introduction to our last name.
Yeah.
But not spelled the same way.
Right. But pronounced. So, yeah, we played for 12 years in Branson at Silver Dollar City, and we played for 5 years at Dollywood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good times.
Absolutely.
Great times.
I'll bet. Yeah. How old were you when you started with the family?
I was 8 and 9.
8 and 9?
Yeah. And Chad's 11 months older than me, so we were like 8 and 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been a thrill at that age.
It really was. We got to see when most kids were going to school, we were traveling in a tour bus, seeing the world through the windshield of a tour bus, traveling from coast to coast.
Were you homeschooled then? Or?
Yeah, actually,
I was homeschooled.
Andy was homeschooled.
Yeah, I was homeschooled. Yep.
Were you the youngest?
Yep. I was homeschooled, and what are you laughing about, Chad?
No, I'm just sitting there thinking. One time when we did a little tour over in Jamaica, we were playing for all the
public schools.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when we got back from that little tour, the school got with Mom and Dad and said we need to have a meeting. They said we highly recommend that you homeschool your youngest son because he's missed way too much school.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's how that comes about.
Different education.
Yeah. Yep. There's a different education for sure.
Different.
Yeah.
I'm the smartest one out of everybody, of the brothers. We'll just say that. Because Mom made me pay attention at homeschool. You guys here didn't have nobody telling them you got to pay attention.
I had to get that out of there before they come up with a wisecrack, Dave. So
That's all right. He's the Mensa brother. Right there. Okay. Very well, you're all musical geniuses.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I think so. It's all great. That
We enjoy it. It's been
crazy. It's been a great.
It's been a good
it
journey,
really
though,
has.
man.
And looking back on it, it's just like, man, it's just really amazing. Chad and I, when I was in 11th grade, and Chad's senior year, we were playing at some festivals out in Texas, and we got a music scholarship, South Plains College. They came out and heard our show. We got music scholarships to go to the college for music.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. We went to college. We went to school with Natalie Maines. We sang in a band, and we did a weekly television show with Natalie Maines from the Dixie
How
Chicks.
about that? Wow.
I played harmonica in a blues band with her as well. But it's funny because in college, Natalie would say, call us hillbillies. Chet always wore his bib overalls, played his banjo, and Natalie, and she ended up right out of college. Her first year of college ended up with the Dixie Chicks. I was like, yeah, this is like pot calling the kettle black. She ended up with the bluegrass band.
Yeah. They were more bluegrass when they started, weren't they? Yeah.
They were originally, the Chicks were a bluegrass band before Natalie went with them, and she kind of countryized them. That Lloyd Maines on the steel guitar, her dad, and that. So yeah, and they got a country deal, and I'll never forget hearing them. And so, yeah, college was kind of like a
you kind of paused. They kind of paused, Dave. It's almost like there was like a brain fog, like something else was going on in college that maybe shouldn't have gone on.
We've grown up a lot since then. I just say that.
We had a band. Chad and I had a band in college called Smoking Grass. It was a bluegrass band that covered.
Okay, enough said. Boom! Look at that.
There's the fog. Right?
There's the fog.
There's the brain fog.
Did y'all play with Willie? Is that what?
Yeah, actually we did. We were the first bluegrass band to play Stubbs Barbecue in Lubbock. I think it burnt down, but we're the only white guys in the room when we played it. And
it burnt down the year after we played. But
what was it?
It's all those hot licks.
We would cover. We had a bluegrass band that would cover nothing but like
Outfield?
80s pop tunes, like the Outfield and stuff like that. So it was a little different. Like Josie's on a vacation far away.
Well, you can just visualize this. Our bass player looked identical to John Candy.
He did.
Really?
Yeah. He looked identical, and he's always tripping on an acid. You can visualize that.
I just did. I just would love to hear. I would love to hear some of it. Did you record any of that? Is there any recordings out there?
I don't think so.
Outfield bluegrass. I love it. Well, there was that band Hasty Dixie.
Yeah.
They did all 8 AC/DC songs.
Yeah.
Bluegrass.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't realize you're going to have to turn this show into an intervention, did you?
No, yeah. Glad you all are here. That coffee I just served you. No, sorry. Oh, well, how about another song before we get started? You know what? This is now officially Christmas season.
Oh,
November 30th.
No, right?
Don't pull that
And I know
on us,
you-
Dave. Don't do that to us, Dave.
I won't do this, but it brought to mind you had a song in a Christmas movie too.
Yeah, we had a couple songs in the Christmas movie.
A couple songs, huh? Well, tell us about that. You don't have to play a Christmas song. But
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
I think we should do a Christmas song.
Should you?
Really? You got one up your sleeve? Because I really don't have one up my sleeve.
I thought you wrote one that you wanted to do.
No. Don't do that to me. Listen, I'm doing real good. I just finished off the coffee that Dave just gave me. And I don't think I could go there. But
Yeah, it was featured in a.
we had there's actually 3 songs. We had some instrumentals that we had done, and then I wrote a song called what is the name of that song? That's terrible. Christmas Time.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
Christmas Time.
It was a movie featuring Taylor Lynn and who else was in that movie?
Dwayne Allen.
Dwayne Allen from the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to be a part of that project. Matter of fact, the guy that made that movie, he's the one that shot our video. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Nicholas. Yeah.
Shot the last 3 videos we've done.
Yeah. He is really good.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I digress. You don't want to do a Christmas song. That's okay with me.
Well, if you would have shot me a text.
Yeah, let's do a Colonel. I should have. Hey, you know what? I'm an idiot. You know that.
The reason why he'd need the text because he's got to pull up the lyrics because he forgot the lyrics. I'm assuming that's probably the reason why.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
No, I understand. It's cool. It's all right. I'm not.
Well, we're
That's
going to
another
do
brand new
another
one.
new one for you.
I love it.
Yeah, this is literally a brand new one.
Brand new.
Another one that's not been charted, Dave.
Wow, I won't even ask.
Electric wires run from town to town on wooden poles buried in the ground. Lights come on as the sun goes down, all because of timber. 2x4s frame up the walls where families grow large and small. They're warm in the winter and cozy in the fall, all because of timber. Railroad ties help bring the trains across the mountains and the fruited plains, through the amber waves of grain, all because of timber. The first plane flew in 1903, built with wood from a giant spruce tree, and now we can travel anywhere we please, all because of timber. Pine trees grow up in Montana, willows weep in Louisiana. What we plant will one day grow. We always reap just what we sow. Douglas firs light up each December. Timber. Hank and Ruth could hit a baseball over the moon. Stars and legends and heroes too, all because of timber. Noah used a lot of sweat and tears, building a boat for 100 years. That's why we're here, I'm still here, all because of timber. California has the redwood tree. Hickories grow in Tennessee. What we plant will one day grow. We always reap just what we sow. Maples change the scenery in September. Timber. Ryman never had a clue when he built that church with those old pews. It would become home to 3 chords and the truth. Wow. I thank God for timber.
References. That's fantastic. We started out in the late 1800s as the Union Gospel Tabernacle. It really was a church.
Yeah.
They had to raise money for the pews to get the pews.
Yeah.
I know these stories because I worked at the Ryman for about 3 years. It was one of the coolest jobs I ever had.
Very cool.
And every day when I walked in, I still could feel the hairs on the back of my neck just raise up a little bit, knowing who walked in there before and all the history that happened there. Such a cool song, Timber.
Yeah.
I was writing with a young artist recently who I just absolutely love it. I think she's got a great producer. Her name's Ashley Ryan. And she challenged me and Scott Berry, who were right around this table. And she says, I've been having a lot of success with one-word songs. And she looks at her cup, and on the back of this cup, it said Woodford, for Woodford Reserve, you know. We weren't drinking, I swear. But she said, how about Woodford? What can we come up with? And we talked about it and analyzed it, and we wrote a pretty cool song. Timber, so tell me how that came about. Because, again, I like the nuts and bolts and the stories behind it, and one-word song like that.
Well,
must be
on
cool.
our, not the Sights and Sounds, but on the Every Dog Has Its Day collection of songs,
Yeah.
I wrote a song called Beauty Amongst the Trees.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking, writing that song, I was like, my goodness, there's so many things that have built this country
Yeah.
on timber. And I know, a lot of, a lot of things are just built out of timber. I thought, man, I want to do a deep dive into that. So I got with my buddy John Colgan, who helped me write "In a Woman Like a River."
Right.
And we were just bouncing all these ideas. And my goodness, we've probably got 15 to 20 verses, and we narrowed it down to those.
No kidding.
Those those verses, and it's just. I don't know. It kind of speaks volumes. And I wanted to put in there, what we plant, one day grow, we'll always reap just what we sow. Because, that's true.
It really is.
Yeah. You can't, not to get all, preachy about it, but you can't just go out there and just clear cut land and expect, you have to plant.
Yeah, you do.
You got to plant what you cut. So,
Absolutely.
that's kind of a.
And timber is such a beautiful word
Yeah.
too. Yeah. It always have been brick.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't have sounded the same.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some words have a beautiful sound to them, and that helps in the writing process as well.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks for the deep dive.
Yeah, for sure.
What's next for you guys? What's happening in the future? You're recording again, so there must be a
We're
new
leaving
record
from
on the horizon?
Yeah,
We are. We're going to go in the studio with Trey Corda, which is going to be new for us. So we're really excited about working with him in the studio, and hopefully, we're hoping like early spring we have a new EP.
Yeah.
Great.
Ready to roll. That's our goal.
That's the goal.
Have an EP by the spring. So
I'm already inviting you back for the spring.
Beautiful.
Okay, because when it comes out, we're going to
Yes.
Cool.
Appreciate it. Love it.
been here on the show. Maybe do some of the live songs and stuff.
Yeah.
I got a feeling we heard a couple of new
You
ones.
did. Yeah, you did.
That's really cool. How about you have a busy winter ahead as far as shows and things, traveling?
Not real busy, and that's by choice.
Well, yeah, you want to slow down a little bit, spend with family.
Yeah, we do.
we'll go out to the Smokies for Christmas. We'll get a big cabin.
We'll do a little R&R.
All of our kids and
Yeah.
And the dogs, too.
We'll do a little R&R, going into the studio, probably do some writing again, and yeah.
we have a Christmas show we're doing at Lipscomb University, I believe, with the McCrary sisters.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
that'll be fun.
They texted us not too long ago, invited us to be back on their McCrary kind of Christmas. So we're looking
That
forward
is
to
so awesome. I remember last time you were here because they performed in your last song video, and it was like the very following week we lost one of the members.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
She's a sweetie. Man.
Deborah. She was a sweetheart.
Yes, she was.
oh man, that was just so sad.
Yeah.
But that was a great video too. Shining
Oh,
Through.
thanks, man.
Yeah. How about we can we wrap it up with that one maybe?
Yeah.
'Cause I love that song.
Sure.
And that video is out there too. You need to watch this one too, folks. Again, if you're driving now, when first chance you get, go to YouTube. Watch all of their videos, but this one really is special. Pop-up wedding with the McCrary sisters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
The sun is shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away. Why does everyone wear sad faces from where they stand in stone and gloom? Well, I think I got my baby, or I'll be feeling the way they do. The sun is shining through my window. Everything
everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away. Oh, yeah. Simply disappear. Oh, baby, you're the weatherman's biggest fear. God knows they never get it right. 'Cause everywhere you walk there, baby, the sun it shines so bright. The sun is shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away. The sun is shining through my window. Shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away.
I love that song. I have from the first time I heard it. It's got a great feel. It really does.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you will check out the new song and the new video from the Flat River Band. It's out there streaming everywhere right now. On YouTube is the video. You also have a webpage?
Yes, flatriverband.com.
Flatriverband.com.
Yeah, you can find all of our social medias as well on there because we're on Facebook, Instagram, like everybody, TikTok.
Everybody. Yeah.
You know.
You got to have TikTok these days.
You gotta have
Yeah.
tickety-tockety.
I know I see a lot of you, your little videos on Instagram too, so I always see on Insta, so
Yeah.
it's good. You work it well. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. We have a good time.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Dave.
Chad, Denijo, and Andrew, the Flat River Band here on the Songwriter Connection. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Songwriter Connection podcast. Find us on social media at Songwriter Connection. Also, listen to Dave Lanahan's Nashville Connections radio show. It streams live every Friday morning on WOBL and WNOI. Look for us on Facebook and YouTube. See you next time on Songwriter Connection.